Have you ever wondered why so many massive storytelling and African folktale channels, even ones with over 50,000 subscribers, are suddenly getting completely demonetized?
Let us be honest. Many of these large creators fall into a comfort zone. They stop watching tutorials, ignore platform updates, and keep pumping out videos with flat, completely robotic AI voices, even though realistic tools like ElevenLabs and Google AI Studio are right at their fingertips.
Because they rely on lazy automation, they walk straight into a trap. And the worst part?
Rising creators look up to these channels, copy their exact mistakes, and get hit with a demonetization notice the exact second they apply for the YouTube Partner Program.
In fact, right now, many small or growing folktale channels are actually putting in way more creative effort
and care into their editing than some of the giant creators. That is why, whether you are a beginner or a seasoned pro, it is so important to constantly watch tutorials like this one to stay updated and see what new value you can gain. In the previous episode,
we broke down the reused content policy. Today, in Series 2, we are tackling inauthentic content.
We will look at the official policy together, identify exactly how folktale creators ignorantly violate it, and look at the hidden mistakes putting your hard work at risk.
Series 3 will cover the exact step-by-step solutions, so make sure you stay tuned.
Before we dive into the policy dashboard, let us understand the actual meaning of these words. When you truly grasp what these terms mean, it becomes incredibly easy to understand YouTube's rules and avoid violating them altogether. Authentic means something original, real, genuine, and true to what it claims to be. Inauthentic means something fake, mass-produced, or lacking real human substance. But what is the actual difference between reused content and inauthentic content? Reused content is about external material. It means you took someone else's pre-existing video, text, or a public domain story from the internet and uploaded it without making significant creative changes. The violation here is you did not create or transform this core asset. Inauthentic content is entirely about internal repetition and how you edit your videos using AI tools. You could own 100% of your scripts and visuals, but if your editing layout, video structure, and AI voice settings are exactly the same in every single upload, it gets flagged. The violation here is your channel looks like a mass-produced copy-paste assembly line. Let's find the official policy together. Open your browser, search for YouTube Channel Monetization Help, and click on the official Google link. As you can see right here, on July 15, 2025, YouTube updated its guidelines by officially renaming repetitious content to inauthentic content. YouTube explicitly states that this type of content has always been ineligible for monetization because their platform rewards original human creativity. When you scroll down to their program policies, YouTube defines inauthentic content as mass-produced or repetitive content. This includes content that looks like it's made with a template with little or no variation across videos, or content that is easily replicable at scale. To make sure we don't accidentally violate this, let's break down two words YouTube uses here into very simple terms. First, repetitious simply means doing or showing the exact same thing over and over again in a way that becomes boring, tiresomely predictable, and lazy. Second, a template is simply a mold, pattern, or guide used to create something over and over again so it looks exactly the same. Templates can be physical objects, or in our case, digital files that creators copy and paste to save time. Crucially, this policy applies to your channel as a whole. If a human reviewer finds a cluster of videos on your channel that rely on these copy and paste templates or repetitive styles, monetization will be stripped from your entire channel, not just one video. Now, while there are other small mistakes that can trigger this policy, like changing just the character names but telling the exact same story over and over again, or using identical title layouts, today we are focusing on the 4 major visual and audio violations that are actively destroying folktale channels right now. Let's break down the very first one.
Let us be honest. Making a high-quality African folktale or an AI movie is not child's play. It takes hours of hard work, and wrestling with AI image generators can be incredibly frustrating. But even if you spend days on a project, YouTube's system can still flag it as low effort if you fall into the visual blueprint trap. Your visual style is the unique look and feel of your artwork. Whether it is 3D Pixar, photorealistic, or caricature, it is your channel's visual identity. The biggest problem in the storytelling niche right now is that hundreds of channels use the exact same lookalike characters. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I did not use a copy-paste template. I generated every single one of my images separately, one by one. If you've ever used Bing DALL-E, ChatGPT, Leonardo, or other platforms, you will understand exactly how this happens. For instance, think back to how DALL-E used to always generate that one specific, highly recognizable young African man or woman whenever you typed a basic prompt. It became so popular that it was scattered across almost every early folktale channel. Today, that exact same problem is happening with 3D Pixar styles. Because of limited databases, the AI is recycling the exact same lookalike cartoon faces across the entire niche right now. This happens because AI image generators operate on a limited database of public internet images. When you use simple generic prompts like 3D Pixar-style African king in a village, the AI defaults to its most common built-in baseline. It recycles the same facial structures, smooth skin textures, and cartoon eyes for everyone. Because thousands of creators use the same basic prompts, the AI serves those same character faces to the entire public. When you upload those videos, YouTube's automated systems look across the platform, see these identical clones, and flag your content as an inauthentic template, even though you worked hard generating each image individually. Using 3D Pixar styles or photorealism is not the problem. The problem is a lack of variety. To keep your channel safe, you have to actively break the AI's default memory so it forces the machine to create a completely unique face structure just for you. I have created an exclusive video showing you exactly how to break the AI's default memory using advanced prompting tricks to get fresh, completely unique character faces every time. Check the pinned comment below, click the link, and tap Join to become a community member and unlock that secret workflow. The golden fix. First, ensure that the characters in your new stories look completely different from the characters in your old videos. Second, rotate your visual styles. Use a highly customized 3D look for 2 or 3 episodes, then switch to an ultra-premium photorealistic or illustrated style for the next few. Constantly varying your visual styles proves to YouTube that a human director is making deliberate, conscious creative choices. Keep in mind, even if you animate those images using video software, if the baseline faces look like public clones, the system will still flag them. The second massive trap is relying heavily on static, motionless images. Many creators start their videos with a beautiful 1-minute fully animated scene to hook the viewer. But for the remaining 5 minutes, they just drop in flat, frozen images while the narrator talks. Letting a raw AI generation sit on the screen for 30 to 60 seconds with nothing but a slow, basic zoom effect is an instant red flag. If your video features a narrator speaking over a single, motionless environment or character for a prolonged period, that static frame becomes your fastest ticket to a monetization rejection. When you repeat this lazy editing layout across multiple uploads, YouTube's automated system flags your channel for mass-producing low-effort content. YouTube expects dynamic visual storytelling that keeps viewers engaged. Later in this series, I am going to show you how to correctly layer your timelines with multi-layered parallax motion, custom asset overlays, and targeted camera cuts so your environments never look like a dead screensaver.
The third violation comes down to your audio workflow. Let us get one thing clear. Using text-to-speech tools like ElevenLabs or Google AI Studio is perfectly fine. YouTube does not ban AI voices. The real issue is the lazy manner in which creators use them. Most people just dump a massive text script into an AI generator and drop the raw, unedited audio file straight onto their video timeline. Because they do not format the script first, the final narration sounds completely flat, robotic, and empty. Premium editing requires dynamic pacing. If you are using advanced tools like Google AI Studio, you have access to cutting-edge text-to-speech features that almost nobody in the folktale niche is actually utilizing. With Google's latest Gemini TTS model, you can use built-in inline audio tags to control vocal style and pacing with natural language. By simply typing tags like pause, whisper, excited, or gasp directly into your script text, you can force the AI to inject dramatic timing, emotional breathing room, and realistic human expressions mid-sentence. If you are not using these formatting tags or manually slicing your audio in a video editor to create those gaps, your voiceover will sound like a basic machine reading a list. Furthermore, using the exact same background music track and the exact same stock sound effects across multiple videos will trigger YouTube's inauthentic content filter. If the auditory experience feels repetitive, predictable, and mechanical from one video to the next, the platform's automated systems will flag the content as automated spam. The final trigger happens right on your channel storefront: your thumbnails. When you apply for monetization, a human reviewer evaluates your channel. Because they cannot watch every single video, their first impression relies heavily on your channel's theme and your metadata, which explicitly includes your titles, descriptions, and thumbnails. When a reviewer looks at your channel and sees that your thumbnails look completely identical across all your videos, or look indistinguishable from 50 other creators in the niche, it sends an immediate red flag. When you use the exact same text font, the same background colors, and the same clone AI face shapes on all your thumbnails, it makes your channel storefront look like a factory assembly line. I personally know of 4 large storytelling channels with over 50,000 subscribers that fell into these exact traps. They relied on static slideshows, ignored sound design, and slapped on unedited cloned thumbnails. Today, every single one of those channels is completely demonetized because YouTube enforces these rules across your entire channel layout. Do not let your hard work go to waste by copying the lazy habits of failing creators. In our final series, I will share the exact solutions, advanced prompt blueprints, and editing workflows to make your thumbnails and content completely bulletproof against these policies. Hit that subscribe button, check out the pinned comment below to join our private member community, and check out the other helpful tutorials I've linked down there for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.